Yeah, get it going again. Yeah. But like, you know what? I've actually been looking forward to this one. Like I said, Thornton Heath, born and raised, CR7 baby, Silverleaf Road.
Yeah.
Yo, I got to pick up all the man and ride them in the ends. Right? When I grew up here, you're talking like, this is like, I think Conan was like the year below me at Winterbourne.
Okay, so you're talking time.
Yeah, time. Like literally, it was like the two schools was like Winterbourne, Gonville, West Thornton.
Okay,
like that was. I
wouldn't know. I'm a Lambeth born and bred guy. You get me? I'm actually from Brixton and Kennerton.
When I mean Thornton Heath born and bred, like I'm born in Mayday.
Okay, yeah.
Like
I'm born in St Thomas's, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say it's even weird because this ends like. You never say to yourself, like, we travel, me and Wes now, we've been traveling up and down England, London. Where was we last month? Colchester. We went Colchester last month.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
So we're just traveling. So to come back to ends, it's nice.
Yeah.
Little familiarity.
Yeah.
We're like,
when you go on holiday, you feel like, I love holiday, love it, rare. But you see, when you get home,
it's nice enough.
It's just nice. It's like, there's no, I missed home.
Yeah, food, you know what? Food does it, you know?
Food does it, because remember, when you're on holiday, you try to go to familiar places like the McDonald's. I don't eat McDonald's when I'm in London.
Yeah.
So when I'm on holiday and I have to see a McDonald's or a KFC, I'm like, yeah, this looks like it'll work. This works. You know what I mean? Like Spanish McDonald's. I'm on that.
I say, I'm different. I avoid all them places when I'm abroad.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I always try and tell them because my wife's got me into it now. You go somewhere, just eat something you wouldn't eat. Because you're abroad, innit? But sometimes it backfires.
Yeah, you do that backfire thing and then you're in the toilet for 2 days. And then that's 2 days out of your holiday. You know what I mean?
Like, I shouldn't have done it.
I knew it looked dodgy.
No, we were walking past it was the waterfront. It was all nice. Waterfront got me. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to have seafood. Yeah. Right by the water.
Right at the sea.
Yeah. Have calamari. It was just horrible.
Oh, you saw what I'm trying to
say?
I remember one time when I was in Amsterdam, walking down the strip, Veronica, was it? No. In Spain, walking down the strip, Veronica's, and usually, as I said, I usually would wait to go KFC or McDonald's. But I saw a man and he was whipping up something.
You know what?
Like how the kebab men chop up things.
Yeah.
He looked like he was whipping up something, some chicken, cutting it up quick, throwing the cheese on it, putting the wrap in it, and
he's doing the show.
Yo, let me get one of them.
Yeah.
By the morning. Yo, dog, I actually went and saw him. I went and saw him the next day. I was like, big man.
I got to have a word.
Come here.
We got to have a refund.
Yeah.
We got to have a talk.
Yeah.
We got to something.
Trust me, I ain't trying to sue you or nothing. I'm just trying to explain to you, brother, what happened. Because I can tell you what happened when I got home.
But I feel like me abroad, especially in Spain, that happened to us. We kept having a mixed grill. Me and my boy, we're simple. We're simple creatures.
Yeah.
And we had it too many days in a row.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. Got you in it. I was like, I said to my joke is it was so funny. It literally hit at the same time. My boy from across the room was like, yo, we got to go back to the room.
Yeah. And then you looked at him like, I was thinking the same thing.
Yo, we got to go. But the familiarity, like, even when I come back, we went away this year and I was in Norwood. Big up man know about Tickle Me.
Yeah,
I literally drove past Tickle Me and I was like, yeah, let me go get a pepper steak. Let me just familiarize myself with the culture again. Yeah, it's nice to have it. But brother, how has things been? How's the hub going? How's life, man?
What can I say? Life is up and down. You just gotta stay focused, stay positive, because it will drag you down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Just the realities of watching the news, the realities of social media, the realities of bills, the realities of people dying. It will drag you down. So when people ask me how's life is what life is. How I am is just trying to be positive and happy because I know that life will drag me down. So yeah, it's okay. It's okay. The hub's still here, doing community stuff and things. Clothing's still going on. And, since lockdown, I've actually managed to launch a few other things. A few other online projects.
It's definitely created that avenue.
Yeah.
That door where you kind of thought, got time.
Yeah, because you see what it is with myself, I've had this thought process for a long time. So, to solidify that, I actually own 16 domains. And the reason why I own 16 domains is because I was told many years ago is to try and build an online empire. And even when I was told that, I was like, online empire? What's an online empire?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let me just do this.
I'm doing like music right now. You know what I mean? But then I started getting the gist of the person who was telling me, shouts out Emmerich, you get me? He was telling me and explaining to me what it is. And I started buying domains. And then, you know, little did I know that this domain, I would eventually launch this business. I would eventually launch that business. I would eventually sell that domain. I would eventually, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So throughout lockdown, I've gone through a couple of the domains that I owned, i.e. Mula Games, or what else have I plucked out? Sims Cuisine. So it was a little Caribbean restaurant. So these things that I bought are now come to life. The online radio. You know what I mean? I've had online radio in our window for 3 years, but I've also had In the Streets. For those of you that don't know, I used to run an entertainment company called In the Streets.
Okay.
And I had an online radio in 2009. So I've always had these things in the back of my mind. But lockdown has made me think, push that through now. Launch that now.
Got time, innit? Yeah. I think that the online radio game was hot for a minute.
Yeah.
I know you guys were very early on it. It was a couple, it was like Elite FM, and there's a couple of those things that were flying. Like, people forget about that, actually.
Yeah, people forget about that. You know what I mean? But because I think we live in I wouldn't say such a fickle world, but we live in a fast-paced world where people forget very fast. So, you know, that you can spend 20 grand on a music video, and then someone will watch it. They'll be like, wow, that was sick. When's your next one? And I'm like, wow, you don't want to watch it again? No?
Do you know how stressful that is?
That's
you go proper
for 2 weeks. I spent 20 grand.
Marinate, please.
Marinate.
Go over it.
I beg you, look at what happened in the background. You didn't see that, did you? Did you see what I had on my feet? I beg you, watch it again, brother. But you know, me when's my next one.
Do you know why you feel like that? Because you know how everything costs.
Bro, like, you see that thing you saw fly in the background? Do you know how long it took me to get that? 3 days. It cost me 79 quid, and you didn't even notice it, did you?
Yeah, I think only now with the TikTok generation, that they know how long it takes to get a 30-second snip.
Yeah.
Where's I tell you? I know he's setting up that camera and it's take after take after take. So a man them just take it in after 1 second.
Yeah, it's annoying, bro.
Bruv!
They blink. And then they want to, you know what I mean? They want to see something else. I'm like, wow.
That's why it's definitely quantity right now be taking over. But at the same time, I think once you create like a catalog, you create a fan base.
Yeah, you can make a community.
And then that fan base. So at the same, it's a catch-22. Like, in this time, you want to create content and you want to create quality content, but then you're also competing with just an abundance of content.
Abundance of trash.
Yeah.
But you see what's happening now, which I've noticed for a long time, because I follow a guy called Gary V. And I've been following
big up
him
Gary V.
Legend. Proper legend. I've been following him for 5 years now, and everything I would say taught me. Everything he's taught me and enhanced of my work rate already is knowing that this is going to happen. Yeah. So he said something that I actually posted just yesterday. But he said it years ago. But I posted it yesterday because it came to my mind yesterday. Which was, I was an entrepreneur when people called it unemployed.
Ah.
You know what I mean?
So
I now know what he said. There's got to be a time when everybody calls themselves an entrepreneur. Everybody calls themselves a life coach. Everybody calls themselves this coach and a that coach, because it's easy to put it in your Instagram profile. Yeah. But then there's got to come a time where now it's time to swim. That means now it's time to maintain and last. Yeah. Whoever can't swim will drown.
Now it's time to exercise that brain.
Now it's time to... So therefore, everybody who's putting out content, becoming influencers, becoming rare, they're going to get tired. It's going to come to an end.
The arms get tired.
Yeah, and the value that they're bringing, that you realize, hold on, you're just posting rubbish stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Therefore, the fans will slowly shift, and only the people with value, only the people with brands will last.
That quality, and those that are actually posting something that have a general add value to your life. Yeah. If it doesn't add value to your life, it's what I call it's microwavable content.
Yeah, and it's branding. It's branding at the end of the day. You know, like, just think of how many chicken shops there are. But everybody goes Moody's and everybody goes KFC. Yeah. It's a normal thing.
Because it's a trusted brand.
It's a trusted brand. Exactly. So I now know that since I started clothing, how many people used to come to me and say, Rod, you know, Rare Rare started a clothing line. Wow, did you see Rare Rare's clothing line got in that magazine? Did you see my man wearing my man's clothing line? Yeah. I've always said, that's fine. Yeah. Let me know what's happening in 2 years. I've been there 9 years.
Let's see. I was going to say that. How old
Yeah, we've been there 9 years now. You know, 8 years officially and 1 year off of the books and stuff. But, you know, throughout the years, people's come to me like they're threatened for me. because of other people's launched and look good and look great, and they've had a trend is happening right now for them.
Yeah.
That's fine.
What's next?
What's next? How long does that last? Because I'm not saying I'm wishing on anybody's downfall. I just know what I'm capable of doing. I know how long I'm looking to do this. I know this is my life.
Yeah.
There's
There's a difference between a designer and a trend. A trend is like when Varsity started popping off.
Yeah.
So a load of Varsity designers coming out, designer jackets, and then when Varsities were done, they were done.
The business is done. And this is why, this is a great lesson. This is a gem that I'm going to give out for free, which is very easy to overstand. It's the exact same as Instagram and Facebook and all these platforms right now are the trend.
Yeah.
Try not to build your businesses on them. Try and use them to brand your businesses.
But you don't only exist there.
Don't build your business on these platforms because like MySpace, they might disappear.
Yeah.
Like Bebo, they might disappear.
But you know what, this generation, we say everything comes around in cycles. Yeah. They haven't had that yet.
No, and that's why they don't know that things come to an end.
Yeah.
So they think I'm the biggest Snapchat sensation.
Yeah.
I'm the biggest Instagram sensation. That's fine. 2-3 years, that platform slows down, another platform speeds up like TikTok.
Yeah.
And now Jason Julio, he's one of the biggest people in the world.
Yeah.
His music ain't bigger than...
Now you're playing catch up.
Now they're playing catch up because of technology. This is what I'm trying to say. So try and build your brand. Not build on a platform.
Yeah. I know what you mean. You're not building content purely for that platform, and you're not trying to be, okay, I'm trying to be Instagram famous. Okay, without Instagram, what happens?
No, exactly.
I think a big fad lately has been, it might have just been me that's noticing this, but because I've been kind of curating artists lately. I've been looking for what kind of artists are coming out, what creators are coming out. Females saying that they sing or they rap, but they have no music on their Instagram account.
Yeah.
That is a new thing. Like your bio saying singer-songwriter, but there's a bunch of pictures of you. Yeah. It's a new thing.
I don't think it's a new thing. I think it's a lost generation.
It's just to say I do something.
Yeah, they don't. Like I said, it's the easiest way to put in your bio.
Yeah.
I'm a singer, I'm a rapper, I'm an influencer, I'm a business coach, I'm a life coach. But does your content
does it reflect that? Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think it's easy because I when I first came into it, I fell into that, and Gary Vee said this, and he made me go and change my bio, and it's like you go in and it says I'm a writer, entrepreneur, technician,
I'm all these
plumber, driver. I was like, nah. Take all that away.
My bio right now, I think if you're correct, you can actually go into it now. My bio probably says I am the CEO of Mula Cake because I am. I am an award-winning entrepreneur because I am. Yeah. And I'm a father. That's it.
Done.
I mean, I mentor. I life coach. I do programs. I do different. I'm a vlogger. I do. But that's not all in my bio.
Don't need to know
that's
that.
Not what
I feel like entrepreneur half the time is enough.
Entrepreneur is enough because a real entrepreneur knows what real entrepreneur means. Yeah. It doesn't just mean what it says. You know what I mean? Entrepreneur, we make stuff happen. Yeah. We make stuff happen regardless.
But you know how uncomfortable that makes people? You know how many of my family members, they come around and because they can't put me in a category, it almost like makes them itch.
Yeah. And that's the same as when I said before, when they used to say, oh, you mean you haven't got a job?
Yeah.
Oh, is it funny now?
Yeah. What'd you do? Bruv, don't ask me that question.
Yeah.
Like I do stuff.
I do stuff. I get paid.
That's what I do.
Oh, you do illegal stuff. Why did I say that?
No, I said stuff.
I said I do stuff and I get paid. Now the difference is now the only pop difference now is now I do less talking. Well, I don't do less talking, but you know what I mean? I do less talking when people ask me questions. Because my brand speaks for itself. They now say, oh, you run Mula Cake. Oh, okay. Oh, so you do this. You do that. Oh, so you know some of the stuff I do. But then now with my documentaries coming out, with my TV show and stuff, I'm now trying to express the other stuff that I do. And I want to show people how I got to this place. And I want to show people how Mula Cake got as known as it did. Because it wasn't, for instance, through Instagram. No. It wasn't at all through Instagram.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, we launched after on Instagram.
Yeah. It's having knowing the work ethic and people knowing, again, the Mula name is a trusted name.
Yeah, trusted household family name that helps the community.
Yeah, and so that is enough. Yeah. And I think that's for any business owner, for any brand owner, that needs to be the goal. I've always said this to Wes, and I've always said this to other people that work with me and team members. I'm like, if my name on these streets is any way messed up,
Yeah.
I need to go and rectify it.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Like something annoyed me the other day on Instagram. I'll be honest. I posted something and I said, what does reputation mean to you? And, you know, I was quite annoyed to get a couple backlashes to say, you know, like, I don't care about reputation. I don't care what people think of me. And I like road reputation means nothing. And all I could think of is the mentality of the people that I was answering those questions didn't understand the question.
Yeah, because they don't understand what you're asking them.
They don't understand what I answered.
Yeah,
they don't
yeah.
understand life, should I say. Because they are small-minded,
Yeah.
which I used to be also. You know, I would say, like, my road rep. My road rep was, my name was Big Bad Blue. People know what I was about.
Yeah.
But no, your reputation is actually your name. Your name. What are you known for?
There you
like,
go.
because it's simple. Let me give you some breakdowns. You know Sally? No. Sally, Teeth in Sally.
That's your rep.
That's her rep. That's her rep.
Yeah.
Or do you know Joshua?
Yeah.
Joshua the runner.
There you go. That's enough.
That's his rep.
Yeah.
Like, what are you known for? Do you know Dexter? The one who owns Mula Cake?
There you go.
The one who does Mula Motivation?
Yeah,
The one who's
yeah,
inspiring?
yeah. It's what
What are
that
you
automatically
known
comes to your
for?
mind.
What automatically comes to your mind or to someone's mind when they hear your name? When they hear your name, what comes to their mind? And that's what reputation is to me. And from I realized, well, I've got to be a good person. Like, because I don't want people to think, who's Dexter? He's a scammer, man.
Yeah.
Whoa. Who said that? Let me rectify
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Makes you move quick, innit?
Makes you move different. You know what I mean? Like, right, who's Dexter and that? No, I thought he's a liar and that.
Yeah.
What did I lie about? Please tell me quickly.
Yeah.
Let me explain that it wasn't a lie.
Yeah,
I don't like
yeah.
lying anyway, but you know what I mean? Like, what are you known for? Your reputation is everything. To
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
reputation is everything. My dad always explained to me, your credit and your name means everything. So let me say it again. Your credit, so what our generation will understand is that your credit score, your credit rating is how you get wealthy. That is how you get wealthy, from your credit score. Yeah. And then your name, as in, is your name good? So I come from a road background, if you want to say where the reputation came from. The reputation came from the road background. I can get consignment of anything, anytime, any year, anything, because my name and my rep is good. Compared to, like, I take something, I give it back. I pay for it. I pay double. I help out. I give. So my dad taught me that reputation from your name means a lot.
Yeah, and that's, you know, it's spot on, and that's kind of pretty much when we started our business, and legacy was such a big thing to us. It's such a it comes from home.
Yeah,
like it was such
home.
my family's name was so much to everybody in the family.
Yeah.
That even the minute thing, it's
You letting down the family,
everyone's
you know?
got to have a chat.
Yeah. Yo, we need to call a family meeting because they're what?
Call a meeting.
Yeah.
Because and you just don't know, when you're young, you don't realize it, because you're focused on your own name.
Yeah.
But you don't realize that almost people are talking. You know how I noticed it? It was really weird. I noticed it first time I ever noticed rep for your name. It was from women.
Oh yeah.
Know how women talk to other women?
Yeah.
Right. I didn't notice that until literally I started dating certain girls, and it was, oh yeah, so and so knows you.
Yeah. So it's what your reputation is to so and so now. What makes this girl react?
How she's gonna react?
Yes.
And you were like, bro, that's my credit on the street is horrible.
There we go. Yeah.
Like,
there we
I
go.
gotta go and change this.
We gotta go and change it. Like, reputation means so much to me now because it's a part of my legacy. So when I used to go by the name of Mr. LP, because I used to drink so much Long Perignon champagne, when I used to go by the name of Big Bad Blue because I was on the road, Mr. Mula Cake, my name's now Dexter Sims. Because that means everything to me. My real name, my government name, Dexter Sims. And Sims being my family name, it means so much to me. Why? Because I've now understood about branding, about legacy, about all these companies that we buy into.
That's their last name.
That's their name.
Yeah.
You know how annoying that is? I didn't even get it.
Who saw the post? I feel like he's seen the post. Did you see the post
that
I dropped?
I'm upset. I'm upset. Like, all right then. So this is off the cuff.
Yeah.
I just launched a new company called Sims Cuisine. Why did I launch Sims Cuisine? Because we was talking about Greg's. And when I realized that Greg's name is Greg, I thought, no, this is another one. I've had enough. No, I'm not buying Greg's today. I'm launching my own company called Sims something.
Yeah.
Sims. My dad does food. My auntie does Sims Cuisine. There we go.
There you go.
Register
I'm gonna go run that. Yeah.
And I'll show you the thing now.
But you know what? I always thought, just because of my own research, I always thought people knew this.
I never know this.
So
why would I know it? And I've got 6 companies, and not one of them has got Dexter or Sims in it.
I think it's a thing where, especially from where we're from, you're not thinking about it. You're very thinking about your first name. Who do people know you as?
And therefore, you're not. And as from how we grow,
yeah,
we're not even talking about our first name. We're talking about our tag.
Yeah.
Our nickname.
You're thinking about, you're not even thinking about generational.
No, generational.
You're thinking about
nickname.
You now.
You're
not thinking about, and that's what I always say, we're always in this 10-step back race because they're 4th generation, 5th generation. 100%. So, like you said, Greg's is owned by the son to the son to the son.
Man.
Warburtons.
Horrible. All of them, fam. Louis Vuitton,
Rolls Royce,
Chanel, like all of them. It's annoying. It's not annoying because I'm not a hater. I love you guys, but it's annoying that my people ain't putting things in their name.
There you go.
Come on, man. I want this street to be called Sim Street. What are you saying?
And there's a realization.
I'm trying to create a council for that one.
Literally, I figured this out and I saw it. I can't remember his name, but he did a talk and I grabbed it off of Instagram and I was like, no one knows this. And he basically just I did a study and he reeled off all of this list of names.
Yeah, all the names.
All these, and he was like, look, you're out here buying. You're wearing this family. Yeah, you're buying Gucci. Yeah. You're buying Dolce and Gabbana. Yeah. You're buying these names and you're adding it to yourself, and your family are holding nothing.
They're holding nothing, and you're adding value to their family.
There you go. Yeah. So even with us, that when we built Legacy, it was an attempt to move away from my family name because it is a famous family name. Yeah. But at the same time, the parent company we're under is Team McKenzie.
Okay.
So everything we do comes back to the family.
Yeah, of course.
But it only really kind of dawned on me when I started looking to credit. And started looking at what the family represents and how we're going to carry it on. So if we're Legacy and I'm already building my company, building all these avenues, because my goal has always been to a point of where I want to get to a point where my younger generation should never be in a situation where they come out of college and go, right, who have I got to go and get a job with and be asking a random stranger? Never. You should be able to come to me and say...
So you're the same as me. As I said, my main goal is to make sure the kids don't have to grow up and think, I need to know something, and they can't ask someone.
There you go.
Direct.
Yeah.
Not just Google and YouTube.
Yeah.
Because anyone can say anything.
Yeah.
But they can go to someone direct, come to my shop direct and say, so how do I actually do this?
Yeah.
And I can tell you.
You can go, right, boom, here you go.
Yeah.
Because you find that starting from zero thing.
So it's hard.
Like
it's
being
horrible.
from the ends, we all start from not even zero. Some of us start
from the bottom now.
Half the man start from -10.
Yeah, minus, exactly.
And you're just trying to get to 1. Yeah. And you're like, by the time you get to 1, you're 50. And you think, all right,
and you're tired.
I'm 1 now.
And you're in debt.
Innit? 1 was enough to prop up the kids.
Yeah.
But like, if I can just get that generational, start that new way of thinking, start that, okay, Dad's spent time setting this up, and also understand that how much effort went into it. When I started my business, it was dirt broke. I was in my uncle's gym, but it was such a lesson. I was in my uncle's gym pretty much Monday to Saturday and just listening to him, like how much he had to do to get our family name to there. Yeah. So you can't do this any less justice than write this. He's like, Jay, I had to starve, had to work here, had to train, had to run. You go, okay, cool. If I'm not getting punched in the face as a living, it's nowhere near as hard. Yeah. Right? So literally anything I do now, I'm doing it because I love, but knowing not everything's gonna work. And also knowing that when something like lockdown happens, you're an entrepreneur, right? Start working.
Like, you see, lockdown to me is like hustling, and don't get the word hustling wrong as in road, because it used to be road to me when I was a kid. But when I got older, I realized hustling is being able to make money from nothing. Yeah. So therefore, I've now known I can make money from anything. So I've got so many different stuff that I can make money from. But when lockdown happened, it was just another thing to me, as in, where I come from as an entrepreneur, when a problem occurs, we've got to find a way to fix it. So when lockdown happened, it's a problem. Yeah. Let me find a way to fix it. Yeah. Cool. Online radio. This is what I'm trying to say. Online clothing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't feel like, oh my days.
It's not a problem, it's a solution.
It's a solution. You just got to work it out. It's just that a lot of people have never had to work things out. Because they go and get a job and they get paid for the next 6 years.
It's safe.
And they're safe. Not saying they're life safe, because inflation happens.
Yeah.
Then your wages don't go up.
And tell them, please tell them.
People's companies dissolve, and then people lose their jobs.
Yeah.
People's only seeing this now. I was telling people this 5 years ago. As in, well, your job's just not safe.
This is why we had this conversation today.
Like,
I swear to God. Do you know how many people I've been telling people? I said, bruv, you better create something now. Why? Because your general, I'm not talking about all jobs, but your general job will fade out.
Okay, so let me give you some gems right here.
Go on.
So listen, first of all, do you understand? A lot of people work for long because they believe in this thing called pension. If you don't study what's happening in the pension area right now, with the guy who used to run British Home Stores, I forgot his name, and that guy who used to run the other place, they're trying to not pay out people's pensions right now. So let me give you a quick and easy breakdown. What is a pension? A pension is something that, a workplace pension is something that you work,
they pay.
They're saying, you can't save. So I'm going to save for you. So when you're old, I don't have to look after you. You can look after yourself with this money I've saved for you. That's what the pension is. Now, do you know that they take the money, they put it into this pension? Do you know that that pension is owned by someone in that company? And if that company dissolves by the time you're 50 and 60 and 70,
it's gone.
It's gone. So you're putting your trust into another person. That's how I see it, because I've always said every company is run by a human. And a human are all the same. They're male or female. They all got emotions. They all go through problems.
And they have faults,
They all have faults. So therefore, how come you're putting so much trust into this company, into this person, into this brand, but not yourself? Even if you put money underneath your mattress, at least you know when you're 70, you lift up your mattress, your money's there.
Fair, innit?
It's fair, but it's fair thinking that they're going to help your
or they should help you.
Or they should.
You should help yourself.
That's not the solution.
What's fair? False evidence appearing real.
That's what fair is. False evidence appearing real. So you've got to now study to understand that, hold on, I work for a company. That's even saying if you work for Mula Cake. Work for Mula Cake could dissolve in 5 years, and you could lose your job. It's just that same thing. So I'm just trying to explain to people that ownership is probably one of the best ways forward, just because your future is in your hands. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's long. But guess what? If you're playing the long game, it's more than worth it. Even
if you start something like we were talking about the YouTube thing earlier, even if you start something that's 5 views, 10 views, multiply that by 5 years. On a general thing of averages, general thing,
you should get like 10 and 15,000, 20,000 views then.
It'll roll. But it's literally saying to yourself, right, let's just have something for myself. But so I think some people are wired like that. I've always wanted to have something for myself. Like, I need to have something for myself.
I say that entrepreneurs are born with the fire in them.
Like, I don't trust them.
I just don't. I think it's because I've been let down so many times as a kid, just from, I don't know, from parents or and when I say parents, I just mean their faith, their beliefs. And then now it's spoiled my future, because I didn't get taught. So I was told to go to school. I was told to go to college. And really, I ain't gonna really force my kids.
And even I remember like looking for jobs as a youngster, and obviously because I started off in music young. I was in the music industry from 13. And even as I got older, I used to hear the same excuses from like execs. Okay, you've got no experience, or you need to get this music degree, or you need to know X, Y, and Z. And it's not until a point where I said, you know what? I just don't believe what's coming out of your mouth, because it doesn't make sense. How am I going to have experience at 15? I'm kind of here. I'm ready to work. I'm working for free back then. You're a runner, innit?
That's another thing what you got to do. The kids of this generation don't understand that.
Just work for free.
Work for free.
Just soak it up.
Like
learn.
Straight away, they look at it like, work for free.
It's your apprenticeship.
This is your experience.
You go to a garage now, or you become a doctor, nurse. You're no way earning anywhere near what you should be earning as a student.
For the whole 2 years, isn't it?
Because you're an apprentice.
Yeah, apprentice for the whole 2 years, isn't it?
Learn the craft.
Bring value to the table so you can bring a price tag along with it.
Then you can move on.
You have no value. You just want to come in and you say, like a lot of people say they can design. Like, hold on, you ain't even studied Photoshop. You don't even know how to use all the tools in it.
But you can design.
You don't understand layers. You can edit, but you don't know how to do these things like in the After Effects. Like everyone, just because you pick up a camera, you're not a cameraman. Just because you pick up the microphone, you're not an artist. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. We live in a world that everyone sees something and believes, which they should, that they can, but they should study what it took that person to get there, and then they ask themselves, bro, I wonder if I got all that energy though.
Yeah.
I wonder if I got all that.
But that's what's the first thing you do when you start a business? What is like for me? What's the first thing you do?
Me?
Yeah.
It depends what the business is. So one of the first things I'll do is research because I need to know the industry I'm going in. I need to know if anybody is doing this thing. I need to know who is doing this thing, and if they are, how well they're doing this thing. Is there a hole in the market for this thing? And then I'll go into the whole, is the name registered and all that.
Yeah. But before all that, the reason why you did it is because there's passion in it.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Straight away.
Yeah.
I know so many people that jump on business ideas as a money grab.
And trend.
Yeah. And I would say, right,
money grab.
your blueprint stage for this is going to be at least a year.
Yeah.
Have you got the patience?
Have you got the patience?
If you don't love it, you don't.
Straight away. Like, prime example is what I just told you off camera, as in my YouTube start. You know, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not an influencer. I'm a businessman. So I decided to do a series called A Day with Dex, which is just a cameraman following me around to show what it takes to be an entrepreneur. I also was paying the cameraman. So let me show you a lesson. I'm paying a cameraman a monthly wage. Yeah? So I had to find this monthly wage.
Yeah.
To invest in myself.
Yeah.
To film and edit me. Knowing. So I didn't guess and I didn't think. I knew I was only going to get 100 or 200 views.
Yeah.
But I was still willing
to
pay him every month for 24 months. That's 2 years before I see a result. That's what I was willing to do.
Yeah.
But there's a man upstairs called God, Jesus, whatever his name is. And he said, you see, because I saw what you was willing to do.
Yeah.
On episode 6.
I'm allowed to give you this.
Yeah, I give you this. And I got a call from Sky.
There you go.
Do you understand?
Let's talk about that.
I was willing to pay.
Yeah, but let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Like all that, and I always say for me, Mula's superpower is visibility. You are in so many places that even from a cultural standpoint and a community standpoint, when people talk about clothing or talk about entrepreneurship, you're generally in the conversation.
Yeah.
Because
and that goes back to what we said. What are you known for?
Yeah.
Because I want to know when people are talking about motivation, when people are talking about clothing, when people are talking about successful, when people are talking about entrepreneurship, I beg you mention my name.
Yeah. Yeah, innit?
I beg you.
I've done the work.
I've done the work, brother. Like I've already taken the little kick in the back from the music industry where hardly anyone mentions my name. Yeah? Where hardly anyone, Big Bad Blue. You know, the guy who started a lot of people's careers, the guy who got people to speak on English speaks. You know what I mean? Like,
you got to put respect to that. I remember going on Link Up and seeing Mula in like every video.
Oh, come on, bro. Like, I remember when Jamal Edwards phoned me one time when I came back into the industry in 2010. So remember, I launched in 2002. But in 2010, Jamal Edwards came in the industry and he said, "Well, Blue, what do you mean you want me to interview? You just want to bully the industry." I said, "What do you mean I want to bully the industry? I want to be friends. I want to know who are all these new guys because I've been away for like 5 years. I want to know there's you, there's Rashid, there's Rare. Do you understand what I'm saying?" So when I wasn't getting the love that I needed from the music industry, I actually not went to America, but I turned to American artists. I started bringing over American artists. And then that's when the English people started putting respect on my name. So I thought, you see all that? I'm not even on that no more. So when it came to clothing, I took a whole nother route, which is I don't need the industry.
You walk your own path, innit?
And I'm going to deal with the people. And Mula Cake got all that visibility because myself and my team executed 86 pop-up shops in the first year and a half. So if we calculate 86 pop-up shops in the first year and a half, there's 52 weeks in a year. 86 in a year and a half, that's just over one every single week.
And that's work rate.
That's work rate.
It's work rate.
Every week, packing up boxes and packing up rails and hangers and tags.
Yeah. He said it. He's like, "Oh God, I've done the work."
I'm scared of it now. When we see one pop-up shop next week, I'm like, "Oh, well, where's the team? Where's the kids? Where's the mentees? and they doing this."
I
can't be at pop-up shops no more. Do you know what I mean? And it's not because I'm too nice. It's because I've done a lot. I've done 140 something.
Like, yo, I've had enough.
When I asked to have a clothing lines,